Welcome back to Barely D&D, your sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. My name is Zach, and, as I look back, I don't think we ever actually used to do that part, but Mika did it so many times that now I do it.
My name's Zach. Oh, that's
wow.
funny.
That's crazy that you got me to do that.
You are the DM host.
Also, Mika, are you still using dry shampoo?
Yes, I am. I did. I used it before this.
I mean, maybe your hair looks like water, but I feel like your hair has always looked good. But ever since you started using it, it just looks so elegant. And for whatever reason, in your rhythm, you do it before you play. So every time we get on a play, and I'm like, oh, okay, 70s rock star. All right. Like, all right. Anyway, I was just struck by how elegant your hair looks. And also, I think you're frozen now.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. She's back. Okay, so to get into it, we've got a Leddy question that I haven't run by anyone. If your character,
heck yeah,
ran a Discord, what would it be a Discord for? Oh, actually, allow me to rephrase that. If your character ran a Discord at this phase in their life, what would it be a Discord for? Because they've gone through a lot of change at this point in the campaign. And then, who's the DM NPC?
I kind of want it to be Tello, but that's just me being boring. I kind of want to see what his Discord would be, but
I'm kind of curious.
Okay, all right, Tello it is.
Did you say we run it? Like we started this Discord?
Yeah, if you're because I can't think of another permutation of the question that would be interesting. So,
for the queen of Discord.
I guess you could interpret it as if they were a part of a Discord.
Well, yeah, because my Discord would be an anarchist Discord, and there would be no leader.
Let's start with Craig.
Okay. So I feel like if Craig were, you said he was a part of a Discord or he made a Discord group?
Yeah.
Like, what would it be? Like, the theme be of the Discord group? Okay. So I think that this Discord group would be either a great community of men who have devoted themselves to growth. I feel like it'd either be like a
so sweet.
Like it'd either be a really wholesome group chat. You know what? No, it's 2 in 1. It was a rock group chat. It was a group chat about rocks, and they would all post their rock findings that day.
Oh, I love this.
But the community of men became so bonded over rocks that now they actually like check in with each other, like, hey, how's it going?
Aww.
Daniel, like I heard that, like what's the update, Daniel? Like on your situation, like, and okay, we're praying for you, like, things, just like it started as a rock group chat. It is, but then it became family.
And then one day Jim started going through a divorce, and then John said, hey, I'm your rock, and then all of a sudden it went to a different place.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I love that idea. Grabby, what's it?
Greta's Discord would be kind of similar to Craig's almost. Very like community focused. Very like I would like to think that like it'd be like, hey, it's getting cold tonight. Like make sure that you have firewood and like let's go bring coats to people that don't have homes, and let's like. But it would also be very, like, plant-focused. It would be just generally, like, community support, like, grandma's, like, hey, let's go make food for people. But also, like, help me figure out what this plant is. That would be, like, the two main functions.
The town alive Discord.
Yeah. Well, like, I think it would be, like, helpful, like community service grandma.
It's cool the communities people build.
Is that the name of the Discord? Really? Community service grandma?
No, but that's awesome.
That sounds like a really good metal band.
I think it would be like a Discord to organize protests and stuff for anti-Kef things. And I think there would also though be like like some different channels in it of like protest songs and
cool.
like posters and stuff, and then also like, I mean, if we have Discord, then we have recording. So I would say like recording.
Yeah,
Of her songs to and like other bards songs of like anti-Kef rhetoric and like
there's a joke here and I haven't figured it out yet.
And like pamphlets and stuff of like how to organize and protest and stuff like that. I think it would be very like bardic as far as like spreading our history and all, but also very bad to the bard. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And also very very just political and like trying to help organize things.
And Kafka? That's awesome. I love it. Lando/Bazz. You are muted. This is the way.
I'm not. I just wanted to hear you say it. So Bazz would have a Discord that is related to the Druid's Almanac. Basically, every single one that he leaves would have like a QR code, and all the Druids of the world would connect, and they would just like coordinate on like doing Druid stuff. And that's it.
I just pictured a QR code like etched into a tree.
Oh my gosh, that's
for
so
like
funny.
Druids to scan.
It's giving Druid.
It's just Bazz going from tree to tree with a knife. And because QR codes have to be so exact, just being like, oh, dang it. And then he has to go up a little higher on the tree and do it again.
I try to picture
what
Discord would be in Yalabrin, and I keep coming back to the idea of like thousands of people all connected to like a single sending stone server, just yelling things.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Unintelligible horror.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
It's just one giant unmodded Discord audio server.
Yeah, that's awful.
Terrifying.
Tello. I think Tello would. I think in the vein of Craig's thing, Tello would run kind of like a positive, like a how to be better men Discord, but instead of like a rock integration, a lot of it would be about like general skills. Like those real groups that exist many places for guys where it's like, hey, these are traditional masculine things, but also we're going to try and communicate our emotions at the same time. And it's like, we're going to like sugarcoat the pill. So it would be like, this channel's about how to throw knives, and this one's about how to dress sharply, and this one's about cutting hair, but this one's about reconciling trauma, and this one's about admitting you need help, and this one's about, I think that's I think that's one he would be a part of. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I also don't know that he would feel super up to running something if he feels like a leader.
I also would say that Ro would probably be very obnoxious of sending the rest of the party invites to the Discord all the time.
Oh my god,
guys, you haven't accepted my invitation to the
Ro
Discord
going down a lower deck going, okay, it's not a big deal or anything, Nom, but I noticed you haven't accepted yet.
Yeah.
And
it would be very
upsetting
to her.
Or I can send you the link.
She would notice if Nom didn't accept her friend request on Instagram or anything like
100%.
And get really hurt the day she found out that Nom was in Tello's Discord, but only to troll people in the knife throwing channel.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Are we ready? Hold on.
I hope so.
For the note-taking nerds. Abby was ready. Oh, she's got a pen in hand. Okay, with dice and character sheets and notes. This is episode 128. Those are crazy numbers of the Accidental Adventures. Okay, so the title of the session is Bewildering Keep Part 2. It's not mind-blowing, but on my paper, I'm moving, and I accidentally packed my DM journal, but that's fine because I keep like 6 journals, and this one I also write D&D notes in. And so I abbreviated it as BK Part 2, but then my brain short-circuited because the first campaign I ever ran was Broken Kingdom. That was Daniel. That was the name of Daniel and Caleb and Rob's original campaign, where Rob was F-Moaned and Daniel was Terrence. So then I was like, no, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, Bewildering Keep. That really, or Burger King. That's campaign 3. But
our Burger King caught fire, and that's a rabbit trail. Let's stay on track.
Which Burger King?
What?
No. That was an intrusive thought that I shared. I didn't need to share. That Burger King caught fire, but in Greenville. But we don't need to go down that because we're staying focused and we're doing a great job. Keep going, Zach.
King. This is a level 12. Correct? Question mark? Yes, I knew
12.42 to be exact.
Cool.
It's a level 12 event.
If Landon needs that for his notes from last
Jaci,
night.
I have recently been elected the official level keeper in my campaign. So.
What?
Oh, cool. 12.42.
Wow, Zach was feeling generous.
I mean, you guys get levels for every you get experience for every room you solve. It's 3488 PB, and nobody knows the exact date right now.
What?
We don't.
You're in a weird wobbly time space.
Well, the last time we checked. Wait, I wouldn't know either.
Not at the moment. You feel disconnected from the time continuum with the wallet.
Okay, fine. Last time we checked, it was Calilon 21 is when the last one started.
Last time we checked, you were Calilon 21. Okay. Actually, I think you guys left off higher than that, but it doesn't matter. Bazz, Ro and Craig have recently, well, I mean, you have no idea, but Ro and Gretta have just survived the harrowing experience they've had in their own room, and you and Craig
and I'm spinning like a ballerina. You know that sound. That's basically what me and Craig are like. And
yes, exactly. Especially Craig, he is spinning a lot,
like a ballerina.
So back in the wood in green wallpaper room, Craig and Bazz are facing the very well carved dark brown mahogany face in a door. And you all are back in that room where it's just side table and candelabra, lit space, the door, and that's all that appears to be here. And
flattery did not work.
Flattery was very well for Craig.
I don't remember this room a whole lot, Zachary. What has happened so far?
Thus far, if I remember correctly, you guys appeared and Bazz was like, yo, what's the gimmick? Tell me. Well, you guys walked into the door and the face came alive. And then you guys were like, hey, how does this room work? And then the door was like, it's just me. I let you through, but I don't want to because I want somebody to talk to. And then Bazz was like, hit me with the skinny. Let's go ahead and do this. And then the door was like, okay, I don't want to talk to you. And then Craig was like, your face looks real good. And then the door was like, I like you. And that's basically where we had left off because it's been a month.
All right.
But coming back in, the door's entertaining you both.
Yeah, see, look at the candelabra.
You look at the candelabra?
What does it look like? What is it made out of?
It's pretty simple. It's like a pretty worn, kind of faded brass. And it's a very classic candelabra. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze real hard. It's just a two-pronged instead of two-pronged candelabra. It has two sort of like somewhere between it's like a mauve wax, and it's melted all over the brass. I mean, you imagine if this space exists as eternally as it must, there'd be more. It's a little confusing on how the rules work here, but the wax is melting down the arms of the candelabra, and there are two little flames flickering in it, and it's just sitting on the table.
Can I step out the flames?
Okay. Bazz, well, how do you do so? I mean, I'm sure you can easily enough. I'm just curious.
Well, actually, Bazz reaches out to the candelabra to snuff them out, and then stops because he feels guilty because he kind of steamrolled the last room.
Okay.
And I think he feels a little guilty that he didn't let Craig do more or follow through. I feel like he has like a pang of guilt, so he like stops and tries to make it seem like he wasn't doing anything in hopes that the door didn't notice.
Craig, you're engaged in conversation with the door, And then the only person in the room walks up to the only other notable object in the room and reaches out to it. At which point both people look over, but he stops, hand just before, kind of turns.
He likes shiny things. Don't mind him.
The best of us. Every group has one. So you were saying, handsome and well armored. Where are you from? Tell me your story.
Gosh, well, that's such a long story, and I
take a long rest. Time.
Oh no, I know you do. See, I am the kind of person, I think outside the box. I really love creative ideas.
That's good.
How
You're
I got here. Yes, yeah, I am. I am in a box. So I'm trying to think outside of it, right? And I'm thinking, you're a door.
Right? I am a door.
You are. So, do you remember when you were first installed?
No.
No? It's been a good while. It's been a good long time since you've moved anywhere.
I really don't move at all.
Yeah. So you don't even open?
No. This is more of a visual gimmick. It's not actually about getting me to open. It's actually the key to the room's a little different, but we're getting ahead of ourselves because, like I said, I just want to talk, and I see what you're doing, you crafty little minx, you good-looking stout minx. But I just want to talk, so
I was thinking I could take you with me.
That much.
I was thinking, I was like, what if we took him with us? I mean, would you what would happen if we uninstalled you from the wall and just took you with us? Why not? Catch up while we're walking. We can have, two of us, we could catch up still, and you wouldn't be alone, and also you wouldn't be stuck in a drafty room.
Well, I love this idea. The door is interesting because it's a face that's very 2D and just very slightly 3D because of the way it's carved. So the door's face attempts to look side to side, but it can't move at all. So the eyes just shift, look to the right. Because the carved face is very much moving. All the features are adjusting and gesticulating and expressing the way a real face would. I guess not gesticulating, but expressing. And the nose can scrunch and the mouth moves and the eyes look around. But it's just a carved face in a door. So as the door tries to look from one side, it's just the eyes rotating in the socket. Just barely using the periphery each side, and the door says, I don't particularly see a handle, or do I have hinges? Could you get me out? I love this idea. Craig, as you look around, it just kind of looks like an inset door, as if you're looking from it at the side that it hinges away from. So theoretically, there could be hinges on the other side. You don't know exactly what the parameters of this being an actual physical door are. Perhaps it is removable. Perhaps it's not. You don't know. But I love this idea. If you would take me with you, I would gladly tell you the word. Oh.
There's a...
No.
See, my question is...
I just fall for well-armored, handsome fellows.
My question is, because my goals have changed here. My goals aren't to get through you anymore, it's to take you with us. So do you mind if we're not trying to be I'm gonna see what we can do to make the room change a little bit so that we can move forward with the plan.
I love this idea. I've never seen the room change.
Really? That's so sad. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm kind of, how would you say it? Complete. I'm perfect. So I'm kind of all good here alone.
I know you are.
Except that you all should stay and I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Unless you take me with you.
Well, we're gonna... Yeah. See? Both of us could be happy. So I'm gonna walk over to Bazz, wherever, he's staying by the candelabra.
Bazz, are you just staring into the candelabra facing away from everyone? What are you doing?
Bazz, I think, laid down on the ground.
Okay, so Craig, you're talking to the door, and Bazz
I don't want to do this by myself, Landon.
And lay down on the floor of the room.
You're laying down on the ground.
I'm looking at you guys. I'm just not. I don't want to stand right now.
Bazz is reclining.
I say, all right, let's bring him with us. So here, quick question, Door. What's your name again, by the way?
I don't have one.
Door seems pretty diminutive.
Yes, Carmichael.
Carmichael, okay.
Carmichael, yes, it feels so zesty.
Now, bear with me with this question because it might sound a little rudimentary at first. Are you the face on the door, or are you the whole door?
Good question. Good. I don't know.
Okay.
And honestly, I feel like I'm learning something about myself that I hadn't yet thought about it.
What makes you, Carmichael?
Dashing good looks, a witty intellect, a sultry voice, the presence and personality of 100 of the world's finest kings. A row somewhere out there.
Hundreds of the world's finest kings?
I think being me is just being the whole package.
Okay.
He does remind me of Tolo.
You want a cigarette?
What's that?
It's a... Never mind. It's okay. I wanted to see a door smoke a cigarette. But
don't smoke.
I'm just kidding. I'll cut that out.
Catches on fire.
It was supposed to entrap him, Zachary. I was trying to entrap him.
I'm just joking.
I don't even have one, but I was going to figure out how to make it with diamond dust and a dream.
Diamond dust.
I went with diamond dust and a dream. Oh, I went back to almost the name of the episode.
Dream cigarette.
You know what? That needs to be when we post it on Spotify and Patreon. That needs to be the little excerpt, the little blurb. It's just diamond dust and a dream. Anywho, sorry.
Is this your candelabra?
It's in the room, so yes, I possess it.
Does it just kind of like burn indefinitely, or does someone like come in here and light it every once in a while?
Nope, it's just me in a room. I'm not lonely at all.
DM, does it look like it's like melting wax, or is it...
It certainly has the visual appearance, but as you watch it for a second, Bazz, you realize that like the wax on the base of the rim isn't even really melted. It's like it's just the visual appearance is to look halfway. You put you get your hand kind of close to the flame? Not very. Just lighten the space. You get curious.
Is it a solid object?
Finger? Nothing. Yeah, solid.
I can like pick it up.
Yeah, you lift it up.
I'd like to add it to my inventory. What is it called?
Candelabra. Ever-burning candelabra. Oh, it's magical. I've decided. It's a common magical item, the ever-burning candelabra.
Burning candelabra. All right.
Now, Oz, just so I understand this correctly, are you like putting it away in the bag or just holding it? You can do both.
I hold it up to my arm. Does it catch anything on fire?
Nothing burns. You don't even feel pain. It's just bright.
I put it in my bag and I make myself a little brighter to make up for the light going away.
Okay. So Bazz is inspecting the candelabra and Carmichael goes, yes, I know. It's rather fun. Oh, okay. Well, and then as you like turn it over and put it in your bag, it just...
I told you he
all
likes
the
shiny
light
stuff.
disappears and the room grows dark. It's just pitch black. But then Bazz, who can make himself shine, right? Is it what feature is? I know you can, but what feature is that again?
It is the boon of the Mad Prince.
Okay. So, thank you. I just need to know how to describe it. So then the room just disco lights because it's all Bazz's many millions of tiny, like gem fragments that just start whoop, in the space. And Carmichael goes, "Oh, dazzling! Oh my goodness, that's fabulous! I love it." All right, okay, good. Very confusing. What have you done with my candelabra?
I thought you said it wasn't yours. I'm sorry, it's a little confused. I was going to keep it.
I'll make a deal with you. You can keep it if you get me out of here and take me with you forever and never stop talking to me.
All right. Here is the thing. Can I do some kind of like... Do you mind if I like touch the edges of your frame to see how we can... If you... Are there hinges on the other side of you?
Kind of rather Craig did, but fine, you can.
That's right. There's no hinges on the other side of you. We talked about that. I'm sorry. Okay. When you open, do you like open like this, or do you like go
I've
up
never
and
opened.
down? You've never opened. How many people have tried? Answer me that.
I think 4 people have been through here.
So, what happened to them when they couldn't open you?
well, the thing that has to happen happened, and then they got through. But I don't want to say more because I want to keep talking to you.
Oh, they got through. Okay. But you've never opened. Oh, can I reach my hand out and touch it?
Are you a wall?
You touch the door. It feels like wood. Stop! I'm taking this.
Can I try to put more see if my hand can go through it?
Stop! And Bazz, as you apply force, it doesn't go anywhere. Stop it!
All right. So you've never opened.
No, I don't know that I do open. I don't know that I'm actually a door. I mean, some people tell me I am, but I'm not going to be what people tell me I am. God.
All right.
Dastardly fellow.
Can I touch the table? Is there any drawer or opening or
wood.
Weird things?
Nope. It's just a wooden table. You touch it, it's wood.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think Craig fell asleep for a second because I can't see him anymore.
Yeah, I think Mika froze for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, she's back.
Hello?
There she is.
So
she was handed soup and then it stopped everything.
It's chili.
Never mind. That's what I get for assuming.
It's chili soup.
It is. It's soup with beans.
It is.
Or silly.
I want... Okay. Carmichael. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, can you help us? We want to work with you, but I feel like you have information that we don't. In order to take you off and take you with us.
I know how this works. No, I don't know how to do that. If I knew that, I would tell you immediately. That sounds lovely. I want to go travel the world. But, no, I just know, I know how to get you out of here. I know a lot of things. For some reason, I know a bit about old poetry. I think I know how to knit. But I don't know how to get me out of here. But I love the idea of you getting me out of here, and I will gladly take that in trade for Bazz getting to keep my fancy candelabra, even though I don't have hands and couldn't stop him, and telling you all how to get out of here.
Can I put my hands on the door and let me ask permission real quick. I say, hey, can I try something? I'm a little bit of wood myself, and sometimes I can interact with wood in different ways. Do you mind if I... All right, great. And I reach out and I touch it, and then I try to make the vines go through it to feel what's
also,
on the other side.
Do you have inspiration?
No.
Take inspiration for asking consent. So you put your hand on the door, and all these tiny little rootlets spread out from your finger and spread into the wood. And you go, that's so ticklish. Stop it. And as it starts lifting into the grain, you're only able to connect to a bit of it. Because you realize that it all looks like wood, but very quickly it quits being wood. And it starts being part of whatever the not wood that you felt before makes up this building. So basically this isn't a door. It's just the visual gimmick of a door to house this wooden entity face guy to argue with you and provide a name. Hi, Hoffa. Say hi to everybody, Hoffa.
Zach?
Hi, everybody, Hoffa.
Hello, Hoffa.
But your tendrils can feel that the actual Carmichael in the middle, along with a couple inches out in each direction, is actually wood. And when your rootlets touch the part of him, it tingles a little. It really is a little magical, a little alive.
Would Bazz know what a magic mouth is?
Give me an Arcana check. It's going to be a high DC because I don't know that that's a druid spell, but you are a skilled, experienced, and well-versed magic caster, so I'll say with DC 20, you can know about Magic Mouth.
Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana.
I got 11. 11.
Okay. Bazz, you're not familiar with the spell.
I was going to try to use inspiration, but I didn't get a chance to say it.
Oh, use inspiration. Excuse me.
Yeah, because I consent inspiration. Okay.
Consent inspiration.
Give me some good. Oh, it's a 10. It's not for today.
Oh, buddy. Yep. You don't know it. Craig, are you doing anything in the space, or are you just snacking on the choop? I can let you keep going.
I just don't know what word category to choose from.
not what I thought you were gonna say.
I don't like. It's obviously a word that we need to say. I just don't know. Like, there's so many of them.
Well, just start saying every word you know, and then eventually you'll get it right.
No, but like he said, he knows poetry, Shakespeare. Like
word.
You know, is there like a word that we need to say like, from his favorite
the olden
things?
poet was actually Spear Shack, and he was much less successful and also worse, a lot worse. He was less good.
And he
in fact,
made
that's the name of a bad
in
poet
his
somewhere.
spare time.
So funny.
Spear Shack made little hamburgers, and they had a spear through them. And he also made milkshakes and French fries.
No, he was bad at all of it. The food was bad.
Bad at all of it. That had a spear
Poison and chronic.
He didn't clean the spears.
He did not clean the spears.
That got grosser.
I don't know what to say.
Carmichael goes, okay, look, I really like you guys. And I want to let you go through. You seem so nice, but I don't want to let you go through because then I'll keep on just being in this room. And yes, we sound like because I'm perfect, but you know. What was that?
Can I cut you out of the wall?
I don't know.
Can I pry you out of the wall? Like, because I don't think
if you touch him, it tickles. So I think it'd be painful if you tried to do that, Greg. I don't think it's a good idea to try that.
Okay.
Do you all hear music? I hear music.
The tunes.
There's a bard in our group somewhere around here. She might be singing a song. She does that a whole lot.
Bards. Oh my goodness, I love bards.
Oh yeah, they love themselves
too. I always
too.
fancied myself a bit of a bard. I just don't have any
I'm just
hands.
joking. I was hoping to react from Jaci, but she didn't make a single face, and now I feel bad.
Oh, she didn't hear you. Anyway.
Love themselves too is a good one.
Wait, what?
I don't know what to say.
I called you
You
short.
were wanting
I'm at a loss
music?
for words.
No.
You missed it. It's okay.
Meow,
What did he
meow,
say?
meow.
What did Landon say?
The door said, "I love bards," and I said, "Yeah, they love themselves too."
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
And then your face was like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I was like, "These are very secret." Anyways, I say,
wait.
Oh, good.
I have an idea. So, have you ever played the game Charades?
No.
You want to play?
Charades?
Charades.
I love it. Let's play a game. Yeah.
Okay, so you already have. So the whole point is that someone has a word in mind, but they can't say it. Just like you can't say the word that you have in mind.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. But normally this person would like act out what the word is, and then the others would have to guess. Obviously, that's kind of hard to do. So I'm gonna ask a series of questions, and you can tell me if it's like yes or no, or like, oh, I can't say, or anything like that. And we'll just play this kind of charades.
Craig, give me a persuasion or deception check.
Which one's higher? Hold on.
Also, do you guidance yourself?
Yes. My nose is running from the chili.
That's a good quote.
Okay. Wait. So when I cast guidance, I have to roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
On top of my roll. Okay. I haven't cast it in a while. Okay. Strong start.
Cute, Micah. I haven't cast it in a while.
Okay. I got a 17.
17. Okay. Carmichael goes, all right, let's play. I mean, if you free yourself eternally from me, I'm going to be a bit miffed, but sounds fun. I've played a game in literally forever. Okay, so how does this work? You start with a question?
Yes, yeah, okay, so I already have the first one. Is it one word or more?
One
word. Oh, Bazz, you're also playing. So if you want to jump in, you totally can with your question.
He doesn't strike me as a game guy.
I was deep in. Bazz looked like he was like deep in thought, and then like shook awake.
Bazz
and
is just
like
1,000 yards staring at a wall.
And then he was like, "Sorry, what? We're playing charades."
Yeah, so we're playing charades. So basically,
which is great because that's also definitely not what you guys are doing.
Okay, Bazz starts acting like a door opening.
No, stop!
A door! Okay. You're a door!
That's right.
I got
Landon, you're not helping.
I don't know.
Trying to get us through.
Help me.
Okay, Landon, what we were doing, because I don't. So what we were doing
is that you guys are playing 20
he
questions
has a
with
word
no
in mind.
Number of guesses.
Basically. But I didn't want it to seem like so questiony. I kind of want to go around it. So he has a word in mind, and we're trying to guess it by asking questions. So
it has
I
to be
asked
yes
the question.
Or no questions.
I guess so.
All right. And what question did you ask again?
I asked, is it one word or more words? He said one.
Said no. One. Oh, that's yes.
Yeah.
Okay. One word.
So,
is the word less than 5 letters? 5 or less letters?
No.
5 or less, I meant. I'm sorry. All right. So it's a long word. It's not a short word.
Ooh, what if you all don't get it in 30 guesses, you stay here forever with me?
Let me ask Craig a question real quick.
Okay.
I need to ask him a question.
Sure,
do you mind if we huddle over here?
Oh, go huddle.
All right,
Who doesn't
Craig.
love a huddle?
So we go to the other corner of the room, and
what are you all saying? I can't hear you.
I whispered to Craig. I said, Craig, I think we should make this guy a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we can offer to set up the abjurational discs, and whoever gets here next will be forced to be here forever. They can't leave. And if we offer him that, then maybe he'll tell us how to get out. But that's only if like the 30 questions don't work. If we don't get it in 30 questions, we're going to curse someone to be here forever so that we can save the world. Okay, it's the greater good.
I don't know if I morally agree with this.
I mean, hey, we can stay here forever. It's kind of comfy.
I
have the Goodberry Bonsai tree on me, so we'll be fine. We'll have to make one of the corners a poop corner, though. Like, it's going to have to be.
Let me get this straight. If we can't get out, make a deal that if he lets us out, we will set basically a magical thing where the next people after us just cannot leave and are stuck there for eternity, so that we can get out.
They can't stop dancing.
So, the question is,
no.
But here's the thing.
What does that say about you?
I'm not finished my idea. Do you want me to finish my idea?
Right now, it sounds
just a person doing
selfish.
The Macarena in the middle of the room for forever, wondering what the poop corner is about, never knowing.
All right. What I am suggesting is that we secretly also leave a message in Druidic on the wall telling them the word so they can leave. Like, I just scribble the word on the wall as we leave.
So what he knows is he thinks that it's an abjuration spell, like they can't leave. What it actually is one of dancing. And then when they get there, they see the word and they say it and then they leave. What? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. I was just going to give him the word and see if maybe they can escape the discs, but I don't know if it's possible.
I say let's approach that if we can't get this word.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, the two unhuddle and face the door again. Missed you too.
Right. Craig, your turn for the guess.
That's 2 guesses, by the way.
2.
Yeah. Does it have to do with the room?
Oh, that's hard. Yes, kind of. I'm doing it. It's sort of. Yes. Sort of. I don't know. Yes.
Okay. And then it's your turn.
Also, to involve Abby and Jackie a little more, this is one of those. This is not a deep moment of important role play. This is not some important thing. I will let you guys metagame a little bit. You can, as players, talk about, like, you can message ideas for questions and stuff if you want right now. You can metagame a little. Only if you have any desire. Bazz, it's your go.
Oh, here's a question. Why did you let the other people go?
Is that part of it? Is that how this works?
No, wait. That wasn't my question. I was just asking you a general question.
Oh,
do I have to like?
Okay, well, I love going back to talk. No, it's fine. Let's keep this sort of freestyle. Let's
yeah,
keep this
I just had a thought.
Poetry. No, don't apologize. I love when you have thoughts. Well, I let one of them go because they were so annoying. Oh my goodness. Then I let another go because he was so rude, and I was just like, oh my goodness, get out of here. I don't even want you to be in here with me forever. Then I let another go because he was so charming. And then the fourth one sort of forced me to tell him. But yeah, different reasons, different fakes, different strokes,
How long has it been?
I don't know.
All right, here's my real question.
Yes, right, yes.
Why did you choose the word that you chose?
Oh, I didn't choose it.
Oh. Okay. Craig's turn.
Craig, there's no chili in the room, but Craig spits chili out of his mouth. Just on the floor.
It's so good. It's so good.
Did you throw that
praise
up,
the Lord
or
chili.
did you like have it tucked away?
Nobody's eating, and you go, Craig, your turn, and Craig goes, "Bleh," and just a little chili comes out. And you guys have never seen chili before. All right, it's your turn, Craig. What are you doing?
No.
Is what Craig said.
Landon's like, why don't we stay here? It's nice.
No Zorgrim
here. Guys, I don't know. I'm scared.
You could prestidigitate the poop.
I want to be clear. I didn't say that. That was Abby that said that.
Oh well.
I want to be clear to the listener that I didn't say that.
Guys, I don't know.
Craig, you have the sending stone?
I'm sorry, Cooper. I don't know.
Micah just punted Cooper out of the way of the camera.
Sorry,
Matt.
Hi, baby. Yes, I do. I totally have the sending stone.
I want to think about the mouth and try to talk to it through the sending stone.
Craig, it just like kind of throws up the rock. Yeah, what's up, Hoffa?
With the chili.
Wait, what did you want me to do?
I want it.
Where did I put the what?
Oh, I give it to Bazz, and I'm like, hey, here's your sending stone. I keep eating it, thinking it's a part of my chili, and it's not.
Bazz, it's got a little chili on it.
All right, I brushed off the chili.
Jackie.
I try to talk to the door through the sending stone. Am I able to do that?
You squeeze the stone and talk into it? Oh my goodness, I can hear you in my head. That's wild.
Amazing. Okay, so 30 questions is fun, and I think we can finish it off, but I also have a deal.
All right, I don't like the sound of this, but keep going.
Well,
sparkly.
It's been so long since you've seen other people that you can't even remember the last time you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I propose, it seems like there have been ways of people that have figured out how to get out just by being rude or bad, right?
Right.
I would prefer not to be rude or bad.
I like that. You've already been better than almost everyone who's come in, really.
But I know that we're some of the stinkiest people in terms of like smells and stuff like that.
That's okay. I can smell.
I know.
Stay forever.
And that smell makes us angry, so we can get really angry really quickly. But I don't want that. So my deal is that if you let us go and tell us how to leave, I will give you my word that I will call you and talk to you for an hour every week until I die.
Bazz, give me a persuasion check.
You can do this from a distance.
Okay, that's... real quick before I roll, me or someone in Craig and I's group will call you every week and talk to you for an hour, or else we will be mute.
Landon, tell him we have like 7 people in our group.
There's so many people in our group that you're gonna have so many opinions.
I could talk to
weird. There's a bard.
Yes.
There's a
tell him we got a bard.
Also, we go everywhere. So if you ever want to talk to someone specific, we can always like look for them as we go and be like, "Hey, do you want to talk?"
So
to
you're saying I could have 2 people here, admittedly 2 very handsome people, but 2 people here, or I could have all sorts of people forever
until I die.
Are you planning on dying soon? Do you think you're going to die?
I don't think so, no. But I'm not immortal, so I just don't want to make you think it's
Excellent!
forever.
Okay, well, I love this rock. It's like a rocky talkie. Excellent. Bazz, give me a persuasion check.
All right. Also, if the rock breaks or we lose it, we have to try to figure out a new way to talk to you, but we'll figure it out.
What was that? Was that a stipulation? What was that?
I don't know.
Several of your party members have the sending spell.
Oh, never mind. We can do
and
this
then Bazz rolls a check. And then...
Sorry, my bad. I rolled. You said persuasion. 22.
Well, and did you roll at advantage?
No, I didn't.
And Craig,
22
do you
again.
guide Bazz? Craig, do you guide Bazz? Craig, do you guide him? Craig, do you guide Bazz? Craig, do you guide him?
No, I do it. Can I also do the help action by saying...
Craig, do you
I don't know.
That's 25.
25. Okay, I love the sound of this idea. The word's hospitable.
All right. All right. So can we shake on it? Is that a deal?
No, I don't have any hands. But the word's hospitable.
Told you the word.
All right. So I touch the wood and I look solemn for a second, like we made a deal.
Stop it, Tinkles. Stop.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Well, I'm trusting you all. I look forward to talking to you all. An hour every week. Or 12 hours if you want. Whatever.
We'll see what happens, but we will. We will. Sure, a nice door. All right. So what's the word?
You are.
Oh no! He has drain damage. Craig, the word's hospitable.
Hospitable.
It's okay, Craig. I think your friend might have some drain damage. It's hospitable's the word. And then when Bazz says, "Oh, hospitable,"
oh wait.
Fire appears in the middle of the room.
One thing that I want to do before we leave is
Except
I want to
then
leave
it stops
something
appearing and it unappears.
I want to leave something on the table before we leave.
Then it appears.
To replace the candelabra that I left.
Okay.
And actually, if you look at it closely, it's the candelabra that I leave behind. And then we leave.
Okay, and Bazz puts up the candelabra and he goes, "Oh, that's so great! Now I won't be in the dark forever." And then
that's right.
Craig and Bazz touch the orb and then they disappear. Okay. So phenomenal. That is. I need a little counter for rooms solved.
Was it a magic
That
mouse?
was no. It's just a sentient magical door.
Okay.
That was the loosest, most fluid, in-specific room in the whole dungeon. It was just, there's a door, he talks. I have a description for the door, but it's just like, convince the door to let you go. That's it. So that was fun that you guys solved it. Okay. You touched the blue orb of fire moments ago, desperately trying not to die from being smacked into the floor/ceiling again. and you appear in the new space. Hold on, let me turn the music down just a schnad. And is this the song I want? Maybe this one? How do I feel about this one? Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Also remember, you can individually adjust the music on your end if it's ever too loud or too quiet. Ro, you just suddenly appear, probably a little exhausted and covered in your own blood and aching, just off the adrenaline high.
Okay.
You appear in a recurringly barren room.
Am I with anyone?
You are alone.
I'm alone.
You appear in a polished, stained wooden interior. It's a very ordinary room with only these items of note. A narrow stone table bears an ornate quiver in the middle of the room, in which rests a single arrow. Next to the quiver with a single arrow is a single longbow. Other than that, the only other thing that's really of note in the stained wooden interior room are it is a pentagonal room, 5 walls. And on each of the 5 walls stands a tall, wall-mounted, ovular mirror. Silvery.
On each wall?
5 walls, 5 mirrors.
Okay.
Mirror on each wall. Silvery, smooth, and reflective. The space is lit rather sourcelessly and evenly around the spaces. Many of these rooms are. And those, it's kind of all that's in the room. Not a lot else. Hi, Cooper. Sorry about what Mika did earlier.
What I'm gonna do first is heal myself.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna actually heal myself. Looking at this room, I'm gonna try to be insightful with this. And not insightful as in a role, just insightful as in whatever. I don't think I'll need this spell, so I'm gonna heal myself at the 4th level. Cure wounds. Because your girl is past bloodied, and that's, no one wants that. So
not uncommon though.
It's not unusual to be way past bloody. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 d8s.
Wow. Plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, so that's 20 points of healing, which is pretty good. I'm still not up to my normal, but it's a lot better.
Just take a long beat playing soothingly on your lute, and the healing magic washes over, and you sort of, you still feel bad, but less like death.
You still feel bad.
The splitting headache is gone.
Okay, so is the table, how tall is this table? Or does the table take up the whole room?
No, that would be crazy.
Okay.
It's a table in the middle of the room.
How big is the room? Are we talking way
30
far
feet
away?
in each widest dimension.
Okay.
Equidistant otherwise. The table in the center of the room is 2.5 feet tall, with an 8-inch diameter. It is one singular stone cylindrical obelisk.
And there's just
featureless
a quiver with one arrow.
And a bow.
But only one arrow.
One arrow.
I want to pick up the quiver and see if there's any are there any markings?
It's wooden and hollow, otherwise other unremarkable. As you shift it slightly, the arrow starts to slide out, and as you pick it up, the arrow has a wooden shaft, and it is fletched with very large, pale white eagle feathers at the back. If you pull it all the way out, you find that its head the head of the arrow is tipped with a deep green serrated glass, off of which drifts a sickly green mist.
Oh no.
Feels insidious.
Great. Okay, green glass
in the room,
with a mist.
Your image is vaguely reflected in all the mirrors around.
I'm gonna carefully put the arrow back in the quiver. And I want to go up to the closest mirror and just look in it and see if do I guess like an investigation.
You bear witness to your reflection.
Is there anything that I see in the mirror that I don't see in the room? Like it reflected like behind me or
very
anything?
Clever. A very standard 5e trap, but no.
Okay.
Or standard 5e puzzle. In fact, that is one of the recommendations in Tasha's, but no. So, way to be smart. In fact, inspiration for coming up with a trap or a puzzle all on your own. But you just see your reflection.
Okay. I feel like okay. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what possibly could be like with that arrow, like enchanting it or something? Why it's misty?
Yeah, make an Arcana
green.
check. Make an Arcana check. It's not that hard to guess. And also know that there is one item in the space you have not inspected.
Oh, the bow. Thank you. That's a 19.
And it was DC 12 for you. Yeah, that just looks like an evocatively enchanted arrow made to do far more damage of some sort. In fact, with a 19, you're willing to bet it's either like a poison or a necrosis.
Yeah.
If you had to guess.
I want to go inspect the bow and see if I find any glyphs or markings or anything unusual.
It's a rather undescript bow, but when you pick it up, all of the mirrors change. You pick up the bow, and all the mirrors, and they quit looking like mirrors. They alight with whorls of minute runes in the wood grain, and the mirrors themselves shimmer with dull colors, dissolving their faces and instead becoming open windows to other places, each displaying a different location. One of the mirrors displays a Kefkin guard, calmly walking a nightly patrol route through an unfamiliar and largely unpopulated street. The next shows a heavily festooned and darkly clad young woman in a corner booth of a poorly lit tavern, drinking wearily as she slumps into a deep corner. The third, a finely garbed woman of some unclear nobility, poring carefully over various papers in a well-furnished study under candlelight. The fourth is the unmistakable visage of a long, gangly, fey woman in dark robes in a pat-racked shop. Madame Miscore, you can see through the fourth mirror, rifling through shelves of her cluttered, claustrophobic shop, under the minimal light of her high-floating, wax-dripping chandeliers. And the fifth and final mirror looks into you, into the room you're in.
Oh, no.
The person viewing the space like an infinitely repeating mirror of the same space.
We should have killed her in instant. Whatever happens here with Madame Miscore is not my fault. Just saying.
I feel like this is a bad thing for me to bring up. I feel like it would hurt me, but I feel the urge to be the kid that asks about the homework.
Do it. Ask about the homework. This is you.
Would Ro know that it's Madame Miscore, because she has never seen or gone into Madame Miscore's shop?
I love that question. What a great question, Jackie. What if Ro meets Miscore on her own?
Could she use context clues from what her party members have said?
I just want you to know, the moment before you said that, I thought to this is true. I thought to myself, that's cute, but what could you ask right now? I wouldn't be ready for it. And then you asked that, and I was like, oh shoot, what about the homework to me?
Wait, Rose never met?
Okay. No, I've never met her, never heard her, never gone in.
We have never described her to you either.
No. The story's been told in a fair amount of detail, I think 2 or 3 times across the campaign. So make an insight check, Ro.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so I'm going to use that inspiration you gave me because that was karma for me asking the question, I guess, me rolling a nat 1.
No, I love that you did that. That was very responsible.
Okay, you said insight. That's a 22.
I don't know about you, but you put together that's Madam Me score.
Okay.
Gretta.
Oh, that's you stopped there. Okay.
Why would I stop when it's helpful? Gretta. With a lurch and a shift in temperature and force, from just having been beat half to death by the floor, then the ceiling, then the floor, then the ceiling, you appear a little bloody and covered in sweat.
And Tella? Where's Tella?
He is not with you.
Oh. Nice. Tella's on his own.
Spaghetti poops. You appear in a space that is airy, bright, and calm. A broad circular chamber, almost 40 feet across in diameter with a high vaulted ceiling. The entire space is uniformly and brightly lit from white light along the floor's perimeter by some unclear light source. Both the floor, walls, and ceiling are made from an uncertain, pale, smooth white stone. In the center of the room stands a circular raised dais, 15 feet in diameter, of the same material as the rest of the space, and this platform stands roughly 2 feet off of the floor. All the space between the centrally raised dais and the room's walls are filled with clear, softly moving water, through which numerous koi fish are lazily swimming. Around the circular platform, equidistant, and also this water is filled with lilies and flowering plants and dragonflies darting back and forth with color. So, giant white stone room, lit with white light from the floor, little central dais that you're standing in, water all in between, fish and bugs and plants. Weird, a bizarre juxtaposition of elements, but serene and calm. On the central dais, with you, equidistantly rest 5 marble white chests. Each chest has a seam for a hinged lid, but no obvious keyhole, handle, or opening point. Engraved onto the flat lid of each chest are different scripts, finely scrawled in Sylvan.
Nice.
Which you fortunately speak.
Which I do fortunately speak and read. Can I read them, please?
Okay. Gretta.
Yes.
You walk up to the first chest.
Yes, I do.
And as you as you start to read it, Craig, you shift with a lurch and a shift of energy, force, and temperature. And you appear very suddenly alongside Tello. As the two of you just suddenly. And Craig, you appear. Craig, you appear in a new room. Craig, wait!
I don't know what happened. Can you repeat?
Well, it was good because every single time you asked me this to say, wait, I was starting over. But can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, now it's good.
Okay. Craig, you and Tello appear. You're like, oh, after the room you're in. Tello's got bruises along his face, covered in blood and sweat, and he goes, oh my goodness, the room's right side up. And Craig, you and Tello have appeared in a plush studio. Reveals itself. Befit of the wealthiest of artists, where a smooth floor of pale white tile is sleek enough to reflect dim approximations of all that rests upon their nonagonal layout. Above these repeating patterns of concentric 9s and 6s and 3s are strewn a series of comfortable amenities, lavishly set up furniture of plush red velvet, trumpets of fine light wines, and tumblers of heavy amber whiskey border shallow pearled platters themselves valleys of rare, sliced fruits and dense, warm cakes. The room's high, arched ceilings are dressed in nothing but cold white plaster, but the many opposing angles of their ribbed arches create endless upturned valleys and cliffs for dim shadows to catch and fall, cast into many abstract artwork themselves by the heavy silver sconces alongside the diagonal room's heavy pillars. All of these many designs point toward the centerpiece of the great chamber, a series of artistic opportunities in the heart of the room. There lies a single blank canvas on an ash easel in the center of the room, itself surrounded by 3 smooth stands of oil, acrylic, and watercolor paints. Beside this canvas stands a smooth marble obelisk, a deep azure color, with streaks of pale white and rivers of gold. There is again ash wood stands, laden with skilled mason's tools, gathered in particular arrangement next to the cylindrical pillar of uncarved stone. To the right of this still is a structure of great wooden beam, rectangular and tall, more than 2 feet across and 3 feet tall, a twin of sorts to the marble pillar. The walnut cut is thick and perfectly smooth, unstained but rich, with patterns of grain and rivers of colored strips. Finally, the fourth sibling of this artistic circle rests a very large lump of clay, a perfect square, more than 40 pounds in mass, standing on a wider, square stone base of smooth limestone. There are again implements of more artwork, the cuts and sculpting tools of soft clay work. Craig, use them in a real fancy and good studio, and there's a big painting thing, and a big sculpting thing, and a big wood carving thing, and a big sculpting thing. Tello just goes, I like this room better. He just flops down on the velvet throw and starts scarfing cheese, just going, this is my comfort food. Starts sipping wine.
Rob, boss.
Craig whispers to himself, Rob, boss. Which is a palindrome. No, it's not. That'd be Saw, boss. Anywho.
Hello? What if that food's poisoned?
Mm-hmm. I don't care. And he starts shoving more cheese in his mouth and drinking more wine.
Oh? I see that you just came back from a room that was very deadly. And
it wasn't so much fun, and I'm gonna keep eating the cheese.
I'm really glad that you're enjoying yourself now and can have kind of a good break. I think that. So, Zach, what does the setup look like? What would I like walking in? Would I assume that there's like different areas of different types of artistic like tools and like painting, clay, like. There's different setups. So, I'm trying to figure out the trick of this one.
Well.
And everything's empty and untouched.
Yeah. Blank canvas, blank stone marble, a blank stone pillar, blank wood pillar, blank clay square.
Nothing's talking, nothing's alive, it's just paint.
Appears to just be implements of artwork.
Dang it. I like when there's something alive.
But, Craig, as you Bazz, you with a sudden shift and lurch appear in a simple gray stone room. Oblong in shape, but finely carved. Molding crowns its circular walls and trim the smooth floors. The space has no other clear windows, doors, or decorations. In the center of the room stands its only notable fixture. A round, stone table with a singular, smooth, hyperbolic leg. Resting upon the stone table are 3 objects. To the left, a lovely made, silver-plated goblet, gilded at its edges with gold leafing, and studded in the lip before its neck with small polished rubies. The goblet is empty and clean. To the right is a smooth, polished, gorgeously carved, I've accidentally closed my document, gorgeously carved bloodstone goblet of a parallel size and shape. if almost grotesquely beautiful in its color contrast. It is also empty and entirely clean. Between the two lies a crimson silk cloth, upon which rests a wickedly sharp, slightly recurved dagger. Its silvery blade gleams softly in the room's sourceless light, and the dark handle is wrapped in an unworn leather grip. Of other note in the space is that just beyond this pedestal is burning a few feet off the ground an orb of blue fiery light, just like the ones from all the previous rooms.
There's 2 goblets and a knife and basically an orb out, right? All in the same place. Well, the music's not inspiring, but...
Oh, excuse me. The orb appears to be the exact same sort from all the other rooms that that took you from one space to another.
I know. I meant like inspiring, as in like joy, like excitement.
Yeah, no, I was joking. I just thought that'd be a funny little bit for a second. I'm going back to the other song.
I go up to the goblets.
Okay.
And
they're both empty.
Smell them. I want to smell them. Do they smell like anything?
Okay, you smell them. They both smell smooth and empty and cold, like metal and stone. But as you look into each of them a little more carefully, you can see that the rim of each goblet is cut a perfectly level grooved line in both, just an inch below their lip. Carved into the floor before the table, as you stand closer now, you can see, inscribed in Sylvan, is the statement, "Cost and fortune are often one and the same. Much is lost along the path of power, wealth, and fame." And I'm going to send that in lore and reference.
All right. I look at the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to attune to it?
Bazz, as you pick it up, it strikes you as being somewhat magical from the common sense of the space, but you do not find that it is attunable. Okay. As you try and focus on it and connect with it.
Okay. How big are the cups? Like you say, like wine glasses?
They're 2 goblets. They each look, they're both like 3 inches wide and maybe 2 inches deep.
Okay.
One's gold, the other's one's silver plated with gold and rubies, the other's bloodstone. They're staying on the stone pedestal with the knife, and in front of you is already burning the little blue orb to get out.
I can't leave it. I gotta try 1 cup. You know, just like 1 cup.
Sure.
I grab the cup, and I...
Which one?
The one that is blood red.
Okay, you pick up the bloodstone goblet. It's heavy in your hand. It's like a stone sculpture.
I put both my pack and then I leave the knife. No, I'm just joking. I don't do that. I just wanted to see your face, but I didn't change it all because you're good at this and you know me. Okay, it seems pretty self-explanatory. I do it.
What do you do?
I don't want to describe it.
Do you cut yourself with a knife?
Yeah, I would put some blood in there.
Okay. So, Bazz, you pick up the silvery knife, you pull down your armor a little, and you cut yourself. You take a point of slashing. Let me just write something down real fast. Micah.
Oh, it seems pretty self-explanatory. Lucky.
So you take a point of slashing, and then could you roll a d4 for me?
D4. I rolled a 4.
Okay. You take 4 points of necrotic damage as you cut with the knife.
Resistance.
There's an initial sting, and then there's a pulse through your arm. Ooh! It's like a weakness overcomes your hand. You almost drop the goblet, and it pulses up your arm, and it's like you feel it run the length of your bloodstream really quickly, just into your heart, and you convulse over a little bit. And the wound, you didn't cut far or deep, but it bleeds very heavily for like a moment, like a gout of blood. Hot and bright red pours out of your arm, and it makes it about an inch before your arm before it just kind of disappears to nowhere. And in the red goblet you're holding, it fills about a quarter with blood. Then the silvery goblet on the table fills about a quarter with a brilliant, bright, silvery fluid.
Quarter? It doesn't fill all the way?
That's the iron. That's your iron levels.
Micah, that would be so much dissolved iron. If it filled that much, that would be enough dissolved iron to just kill a person. That's crazy.
No drink.
Okay, so here's what I'm taking away from this, Zachary, and maybe you can.
Who knows? Sure.
Maybe I can do an intelligence check or something, or whatever you say. Bazz is thinking is like, all right, so I did this thing, something weird's going on, blood came out of my arm, and I felt something get into me, like a feeling other than the damage that I was having.
You feel very slightly weaker.
And the goblet, did both goblets fill out the same amount?
Same amount, same time.
So basically it's saying like, I can fill this thing up and I can get good stuff. I can get whatever this is, but if I keep doing it, the bad stuff could also happen.
Quien sabe?
Can I sip a little bit of the other liquid to see what it is?
Okay, so you put
or like
the
smell it.
Goblet down. You pick up the goblet, the silvery one. It smells saccharine, sweet, aromatic, pleasant.
A little sip.
You go to lift it to your lips and sip. You can feel its cool fluid touch your lips, but every time it would dribble over. It's like it disappears. And as you lower it back down, it refills.
Can I get a little tip on my tongue to see what it tastes like?
Okay. You dip your tongue in, and it's like your tongue has suddenly become hydrophobic. It's like it can't touch the fluid.
All right. Since I canonically have the Sending Stone, I'm going to pick it up, and
okay.
I'm going to call... oh my gosh, the lady at the magic item shop.
Kanajé.
Kanajé. I'm going to call Kanajé.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Oz actually uses the Sending Stone in the moment, like Google. That's his secret power.
Very odd.
Zach's like, I accidentally packed my player's handbook. My DM guide. But he says,
I've got my player's handbook on me.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Keep it in a separate backpack.
Don't keep all your books in one basket.
So, Bazz, you reach out with the Sending Stone and you try to make a mental connection. Jackie's face.
Everybody's face.
You feel some amount of connection. And you feel like you've connected.
Hey, Kanajé, this is Bazz. I'm sorry to startle you. What day is it and what time, by the way?
I'm sorry, it's the middle of the night. The thing is late in the month. It's circle around the 30th. And Bazz, you find that everything is fast as you're talking to her.
Fast?
Yeah, her voice sounds really fast.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
It's like I think that's going to be 21, but let me double check that I have the right modifier. You said perception check? I had the wrong modifier. It's 18. Sorry.
Okay. You're not quite able to make out what she said.
Okay. Wait, I couldn't understand what she was telling me?
Unless you, Landon, understood. Unless I messed up and Landon understood.
I understood what you said.
Okay, well then you got it. Well then you got it, and don't let me take it from you.
Okay. I then describe in brevity, because I figure that I'm talking slow to her. I describe the cup and what I did, and I ask, do you know what this is? And if yes, should I keep going with it?
The response
like the items.
Yeah. The response goes, it's very beautiful. I do not particularly familiar with it, but it sounds like it is both as liberous and like early nature. You should be very careful with it.
Okay.
Right. If you didn't understand, you can. If I did a better job that time, you can make a perception check to try to understand.
Okay, I heard the last part for sure.
But I do sound like Animal Crossing.
Yeah. That is a 9. So I did not
get it, except for whatever part you did understand, because I'm not going to take it from you.
All right, thanks. Sorry to wake you up.
Okay. You sever the connection. And as you do, Ro, you stand in the space that you stand on.
Okay. I'm gonna. So, as I see that when I'm holding the bow, it shows everyone. I'm gonna set the bow down.
Okay. You set the bow down.
Does it go away?
Return to their silvery, glassy surface.
Okay. I'm concerned that. Well, can I do a check to see if I can see them? Can they see me? Or no?
Pick up the bow and.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just do that.
You get close to the mirror. No reaction from anything on the other side.
Okay. Besides me score and myself, do I seem to recognize the nobility woman, the tavern, or the
individuals are unfamiliar to you?
Can I? Where did you say the Kefkin guard was walking?
Walking a route in a night through an unfamiliar, unpopulated city street. Gray stone.
Okay, so there's like no one else around him.
Every once in a while, he passes a figure. It's a humanoid, nondescriptly clad, loitering next to a building. Oh,
and I can't. Ooh, nice. I can't.
You could certainly.
Can I do any kind of check to see if I can tell where he's at, like what city he's at?
If I've been there. Divinate is not a bard spell.
Okay.
And Plot is a 10th level spell, I think.
Yeah. Okay. What? Okay. What was it that Meescore was doing? I remember what everything else was.
Rifling around her shop, shifting through items.
Okay.
Hashtag just Meescore things.
And you said the woman in the tavern looked kind of nefarious, or no?
A heavily festooned, darkly clad young woman in a corner booth of a poorly lit tavern. She's drinking wearily, and she slumps into a deep, deep corner, sugar. It's a good look for you, Micah. It's a good look.
If I go up to that one and I kind of knock on the mirror, does anything happen?
Boom, boom, boom. On which one?
On the girl in the tavern.
No reaction.
Is Micah frozen for anyone else?
Micah
like
is
in
frozen
a crazy
in an incredible face for She's unfrozen now, but that was really great. She was just frozen. No, there's no response from the girl behind the glass.
Can I hear
behind the glass, but not as good of a song from Nacho Libre. You don't get any volume from any of them.
Okay.
Just
the one of me. Is it on a
similar
delay?
to you in every way, reacting exactly in the same time as if it were a mirror.
Okay.
These aren't unmeaningful questions. I'm not trying to slap your hand.
Yeah, I feel like Can I read the papers that the nobility woman lady is looking at? If I get close.
Give me a really, really high DC perception check.
Okay.
We'll call it 25.
Okay. Oh, well, that was a nat 20. And for my perception, I have a plus 10. So that's a 30. Oh.
Ro's next check is going to be to discern where the threads of her garments come from. Ro, you squint your eyes very carefully and you find she must be high up in like a guild company or a trading organization, trading guild perhaps. She appears to be reviewing like ship logs and manifests and equating them. You're having to piece this together. The perception check is both to see at such a distance in such detail and also to piece together upside down. She's comparing like financial record. She must be at some higher position somewhere within a business.
Okay.
Management or ownership.
I feel as though I have to shoot one of these mirrors is the key here.
But
get him,
Micah.
Is there any chairs at the table or anything, or is it just chilling there?
You look back at the room to see no objects that I did not describe.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm grasping here.
Okay.
I'm going.
Sometimes
okay.
You need to
now
find
that I have the bow in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the arrow too. Does that change anything?
You pick up the arrow, and nothing changes, but it's weird. It doesn't feel heavy, but just specifically where it's on your hand, it feels heavy. Like not like it's physically heavier, but you're so aware of its weight, and that arrowhead gleams sickly in the light.
Okay. I'm going to point it at
string the arrow and the bow.
I'm gonna point it at the mirror with me score.
Okay, and you.
But I want to make it clear that I'm
draw the string and raise the bow.
I'm
and aim
behind,
it at
like, I don't know which mirror it's at, but I'm behind, like, the table because I don't want, if I hit the mirror, I don't want,
stand on the other side of the pedestal. You draw the bow.
Yeah, because I don't want glass to come back at me or
Girls
something.
Glass.
Okay. And I pull back the arrow and shoot the arrow. Okay. I'm so scared.
Draws. Roll the hit for me, Ro.
Oh, I don't like the change in music.
Our bards are proficient? Are you?
I'm proficient in hand crossbows, but not longbows. Unfortunately.
So then you can add your dex, but not your proficiency bonus. However, you have advantage because this is technically a surprise attack. You have advantage in dexterity, but not proficiency.
Okay, so roll to hit. So I rolled a d20. Ooh. I add my dex.
Simple weapons. No, I think this is a martial weapon. Yeah, so yes, d20 twice, higher the 2, dex.
D20 twice, okay.
And I think this isn't a simple weapon.
I don't. Is a longbow a simple weapon?
I'm checking right now for you as you do
Okay.
your math. No, it's martial. So, higher of the 2 d20s, dex, no proficiency. Now I need to look up something else.
That is a 16.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Ro, could you roll 8d10 for me?
No. What if I say no? Okay, 8d10, dear lord.
8d10 and a d8.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay.
11
I
die
rolled
in total.
low.
Guys, I'm so gassy. Holy crap, I'm farting up a storm. I've been farting almost this whole scene. And it's funky smell. It's
Okay.
unwell.
8d10, correct? And then 1d8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Plus your
28, and then 6. So 34, right?
Plus your
What that
dex?
would be. Oh, plus dex?
Mm-hmm. Or no, it's a
35.
strength weapon, so -1. 32.
Oh, no.
Ro, you draw back the bolt. It hurts because not only did that last room beat the crap out of you, but the room before exhausted your shoulders. The bow flinches and twitches into your grasp. It's hard to even draw it right now. Not because you're so weak, but because you're so tired. And you release even, like, as you're thinking about whether or not to shoot it, it slips out of your grasp. And just as your finger slides off the fletching, you watch as Miskor is, like, adjusting a book.
No.
And her, like...
Oh my
like,
god.
He pricks up a little bit, and her head starts to turn back in the direction of the mirror. And then the bolt flies forward in a line, goes toward the mirror, and just passes through it. And in the other side of the mirror, in an instant, as it lets go, you watch Miskor. She, like, falls backward from the bookshelf, twitches violently, and as she, like, throbs and flails in the mirror, hissing, the image of the mirror.
Wait, Landon isn't here for this.
And in the center of the room, a little blue orb appears.
Okay. Ro is like, I think Ro does what I do and maybe stands there for a good 30, 40 seconds of like what just happened.
Oh my gosh.
Stand.
And then she goes and touches the orb.
Yeah, get out of there.
Craig.
Oh, hey. That's my name.
Oh, hey, it's me. I'm Craig.
My name is Craig. Okay, so I am letting Tello enjoy his little break of snacking on some cheese.
Tello's just reclining on the love seat, just going, oh, I was really missing cheese. Nom, 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 I need a baguette.
Amen. So I go up and I'm like, what would Bazz do right now? I feel like he would pick up the items. So I just go around and I pick up the paint. I pick up like all of the tools just to see if that does anything.
Each feel as you would expect them to in your hand, and have no other really, like, they don't strike you as magical. They just feel like tools of artistry in your hand. Also, if the players want to talk on mic for a second, they can. Landon just came back from getting food.
Landon, you missed it. You missed it.
What happened? Ro?
I decided to shoot the mirror with Miskor in it, and as I did it, she turned back and looked towards the mirror, and then the arrow passed through the mirror it didn't like break the mirror. It passed through the mirror, hit her. She like went, fell to the ground, and then the mirror went shoof, and then a globe popped up, and I hit it. So and I touched it to go to a different room. So we're confused.
Oh, but do you think that she saw you, Jackie?
I don't know. I don't know.
That was y'all. Y'all were saying you didn't want to bother no hags or start no fires.
Well,
no hammers.
I thought that maybe the room was telling me that I need to shoot the worst of the 5 that's being shown to me, was what my brain thought. So, and what Rose's brain thought. So she pointed at me score. But I feel like I should have maybe disguised myself. Maybe. I don't know.
You could see her.
Did they
but
lock
I
eyes,
guess
Zach?
Yeah.
We didn't lock eyes, I would
So no
say.
eye contact.
Just a second. When she turned her head, her eye
No.
moved a little faster than the rest of her body did, too far, further than a person can move their eye,
Stop.
just so that the edge of her pupil grazed her periphery. Not the sort of thing a person could have seen from, but
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, and we don't know how much damage it actually did to her
Craig.
because,
But it is
anyway.
So
You stand in a room full of artistic implements. They all feel like artistic implements in your hand.
So I'm like, Tello, stand still. And
Oh, buddy, I'm going
I
to be
try to
very
paint
still.
Tello.
Okay. Give me an artistry check.
Which one is that connected to?
On your sheet, is it next to anything? Because it, like all the other custom skills, is supposed to be permanently assigned, and I imagine it's come up before, so I think you've probably assigned it. Do you have it next to Dex or Intelligence?
No, I don't. It's on my other sheet of paper.
Oh, Jackie, that's
100%
going to be inspiration for saying Tello to Craig, paint me like one of your Insignian girls. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
That's okay, Micah. On your other paper, no big deal. You permanently, forever assign artistry to either Dex or Intelligence. Do you want it to be an Intelligence or a Dex stat for Craig?
It was Dex because I have a higher score on Dex. I wouldn't do Intelligence because that would be
Okay. Hey, girl
self-destructive.
dog. I trust you, girl dog. Roll me an artistry check.
It'd be unintelligent.
Give me an unintelligence check.
Dex.
Guys, Maya's so kissable.
Got a
She's
12.
sitting over here. 12. Okay, Craig. You're not a painter.
Yeah.
But you have spent a lot of moments in solemn reflection.
Yeah.
You've doodled a lot over the almost
So
year
many times.
you've been with your group traveling. Not
So many times.
Also, this is the shortest update in the world. I've talked about this before. Your group's technically been together for like 5 months, but we're going to treat it like you've been together almost a year because this would be an insane amount of things to have happened in less time. So, in the almost year you've been with your group, you've expressed yourself a lot artistically. 10 is average. That's what a 10 on a check, 10 on a DC means. It means average. You paint Tello with a 12. Over the next half hour, as Tello comes down from all the pain, you work very hard to paint Tello not so good. However, with a 12, someone could look at it and understand that that is supposed to be Tello.
He squint.
Because let's be honest, if the average of us painted another person, it would be unrecognizable. So you achieve that does look like Tello-ish.
Yay! So, did that do anything?
You get done with the painting? Nothing seems to have happened.
Ah!
But Craig, as you finish the painting, you look over at Tello. He's just sleeping. But at the bottom of the painting, paint begins scripting itself on the bottom. And writing out in common, the paint writes, "There is no braver expression."
Oh, that's really sweet. There is no braver expression than paint. 19.
And Craig, you feel a deep lurching in your heart to understand that that's not what it means for you to understand from that.
Oh,
it is not specifically referring to the specific.
Be smart enough to understand this.
Okay, well, here we are.
I think Craig is inspired in a different way now. I think he's gonna go up to the. You said there's like a stone that you could sculpt.
Mm-hmm. A giant marble pillar.
So, yeah. So he's gonna start trying to sculpt that and just try. His theme is rock. He's gonna try and make a rock.
What is motivating Craig as he does this? What is it that Craig's trying to put forth on the stone canvas here?
He wants to see if words will fall into the marble.
Okay, give me
he
an
wants
artistry
to see a magical thing happen.
Now,
okay.
Craig, you were a manager in a mine for decades. You worked in a mine. With this, I will allow you to add your proficiency and your strength instead of your dex, because this is something in which you would absolutely be proficient and something for which you can use your strength.
Hey. Wait, I already used dex 2 in the...
So what you're going to do is you're going to roll your d20, and then you're going to add your strength and your proficiency modifier. Your strength modifier, not your strength score. That'd be insane. So d20, strength mod, proficiency.
Modifier. So 16 plus 5 is
21.
21, and then plus proficiency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 25. Craig rolled a 25 for rock.
Because that's right, you did. What is, I'm just going to put in parentheses next to it, rock. What is it that Craig masterfully puts forth on the stone canvas?
I'm going to say...
Not as a lifelong experienced sculptor, but someone who has long worked in stone.
You know how geodes have that rocky smooth, like very different textures on it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that Craig finds a way to make it look like it was just cracked out of... Because it's like marble, right? So it's like smooth. Is it smooth or is it not?
It is smooth, yes.
Okay.
And so
I'm going to say
Craig...
that...
Oh, no, go ahead. I thought you were done. And apparently as Mika freezes, she is done. Tello lets out a soft fart while sleeping.
Am I here? Am I back?
Here we go. You're back now.
So it's geode-like, cavernous, different textures, all like different, like smooth, hard, broken, like it just captures rock.
Craig, to someone who did not know stone, this would have been an aesthetically balanced, if abstract and unmeaningful, artwork. But to someone who had ever worked in gemstone mining, they would recognize this abstract relief of a gemstone. You work on it for almost an hour. Laborious, careful swings. The first few are massive, shattering, breaking cleavings. But you work carefully over time, applying force where necessary, leaving the outside smooth and creating the inside jagged into parallel geometries that look like gemstone formations like amethyst. And as you break open the geode, strangely the amethyst becomes gemstone on the inside. And as it glints in the light before you and you finish, you step back and you see what is unassuming on the outside and what through so much labor has become beautiful inward.
Me.
And
that's Craig.
In illusory little text on the bottom of the stone sculpture, the phrase continues and says, "Then what one can say honestly of themselves." So altogether, the expression between the two says, there is no braver expression than what one can say honestly of themselves. And Craig, as you stand there, you go, oh, this whole room isn't about paint. And Craig, from over your shoulder, the little ball of light appears. As you genuinely represented yourself in art.
Oh my gosh, Craig. Craig means rock. Craig made rock. Craig is rock.
Craig made a Craig sculpture about a stone of himself alone in a room. And the blue orb appears.
Amazing. So it goes and grabs Tello and throws him into the orb and then jumps into.
Okay. Tello goes, what are you doing? There is no braver expression than one you say honestly of yourself. And you pick him up and you throw him into the orb and he just disappears. And Craig, you clank, 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 go over to the orb. You disappear. I'm so gassy today. What is going on? Gretta. Wow, you had the weirdest headache come over you? Anywho, back to the chests. The first one reads.
Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to send it in lore and reference, but then I'm also going to write it down for the reader. Also, it's going to come out so funky spaced, but I'm not going to sit here and fix it because I'm copying it from the format it's in my Word document. So just,
Wow.
The first one reads, also, do you want to take these one at a time or do you want to or do you want to do them all together? Like, do you want me to send all 5 or do you want to do them one at a time?
Give me one at a time.
Also, very importantly, I lied, there's 4.
4? How many? It's a circular room, correct?
Mm-hmm. It's 4, not 5. The first one says, inscripted lovely Sylvan, walls of words form my structure and understanding. No masonry is required for terms or their demanding. Bound each to one another, not by rope, mortar, or twine, but delineated instead in blood and word, what is yours and what is mine. From foundations of vellum, papyrus, paper, and time, arise our governance and powers, however they're signed.
Got it. And this chest is, other than the inscription, this chest is indistinct from the other chests. It's just indistinct. But it looks like exactly all the other chests except for the inscription.
All 4 are the same. All 4 of them have different things inscribed on the top.
Okay, can I have the other one, please?
Okay.
We'll have the next one.
You walk over to the next one. And let me put it in lore and reference. Lore and reference.
I appreciate the space.
Girl, I got you. Foop them farts. Yeah, foop them farts. Okay, the next one reads, a fine gown I desire to wear. From warmth I sew my garment fair. Not for long I drop my dress fast. Only till fall may my lovely visage last. Do you want the third?
Yeah. I guess I do kind of want them all at once, but I didn't want them all at once.
It's okay. I could smell the lie coming. So we go to the third. I'm just kidding. It says, suffering is my canvas. I paint with crimson hues. Tyrants dip me in the innocent and swing to colored truths. I am wielded by artists and cretin alike. My artwork, often a most gruesome sight.
Okay. Next one.
Okay. The next one was done in between testing today in my little red journal. So I have it here on paper. It will take me a moment to type. Do you want me to read it to you?
Okay. Yeah, you read it and I'll try and type it. Read it one phrase at a time.
It says, bound in sheath of mind. Actually, I'll tell you what. Process the other 3. Let me type it up real fast. It's going to be so much faster.
Okay.
So just take a look at the other 2 real fast.
I'm looking.
And then have some sort of an interaction that makes it not just careful silence. Other people can talk. I don't know.
Well, it's just me alone in the room, so I guess I'll have a little monologue.
That's true.
I'm gonna go look over at one of the fishes, but don't worry, I'll roleplay the fish so you don't have to.
Thank you.
No, I'll roleplay the fish. I'll be the fish.
Yes, keep going. This is canon.
Walk and look down at the water. And just look at the fish closest to me. and I'm gonna like not touch the water, but I'm gonna like put my finger over it and just like kind of, give it a little like trace a little shape.
You're just playing with the water?
I'm not touching the water. I'm just tracing a little shape in front of the fish's face.
All right, good, because the water's cursed. It's the cursed fish statue. That's what I am. So
Oh no.
the water, if you even like look at it, it basically causes. It's a 1-day blindness water.
No, I'm looking at the fish.
So you're blind. You're blind now.
No, I'm actually
And
looking
also,
at the
can you
water.
make a dexterity saving throw for me? The fish is
I actually
asking you
can't,
this.
'cause I'm actually looking at the fish.
Zach said this is
not the
canon, so
water.
the fish asks Gretta to do it.
No longer canon, but let's play with it for a second because it's fun.
Our word kill the fish, and your fish is dead. And you can be another fish if you'd like.
All right, the other fish is like, that guy was a jerk. I'm so glad you killed him. He's always going on about his water.
You can talk. You're a talking fish.
He
And that other
too.
fish was a cursing fish. Well, he didn't talk to me, but he did send me a curse.
He sleeps. He's a heavy sleeper. You probably just killed him in his sleep, to be honest.
Well, he cursed the water.
It turns out that the longest poem is the one I don't have type.
Evil, evil man.
I'm almost done.
What about fish?
What about fish?
Yeah.
Honey, where are my fish? Where's that? Y'all don't know who that is?
Where's my super suit?
Where's my
Nope. No.
Is scarring
quote of the Lego movie.
or 1? 2. I'm gonna go with 2.
Wait, who says that in the Lego movie?
Honey, where are my pants? It's what they watch on TV.
It's been sent to you. It's been sent to you. So the last and fourth inscription reads: bound in sheath of mind lay blades of enamel and flesh. From wounded to wound, strike cutting blows, carried by none more than breath. Quivers laden with syllabic shafts, fairy cordons of jagged past, fired through present to sculpt future, with cicatrix ever vast. Continuous use hones the blade, sharpened against friend, foe, and brother. Michael, what the heck? But no training is needed to wield it, only contempt for another. Hate is a currency, paid for in moments of pain and sound, easily forgotten or deeply scarring. Through eternity, the strikes resound.
Cool. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go up to the third chest. Greta hears. She reads each one, and she's like taking it in, stopping to think in front of each one a little bit. She's gonna go to the third one, and she's gonna touch the chest. Put her hands on the chest.
Okay.
Touch the inscription.
Cool and smooth.
Like run her fingers over the inscription, and she's gonna say in Sylvan. She's gonna say a sword.
And the edges of the seam and the lid open up. And
what's in it?
It is completely empty, save for a little corked iron flask.
Okay.
Oh, and excuse me. It has an appearance. Give me a second. Man, guys, the sheer amount I farted this evening is crazy. Now, you have to promise.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Word for word, that's what I was thinking.
Too. Is she doing okay?
Does she need like an air purifier or
Everybody,
something?
let's text
That
her
is what it
message.
looks like. It has the symbol on it for you recognize conjuration.
Got it. Okay.
So, excuse me for the listener. It is a worn and scratched iron flask with a iron chain on either side through which it could be hung. There is a rim stop at the top that has more symbols of conjuration, and the very, very, very top is stopped with a little copper stopper. Okay. So that's what's in the chest as you open it. Do you retrieve that? Do you leave it? Do you pee a little in the chest?
I'm gonna leave it. Maybe blow my nose in the chest, but no pee. I'm gonna go over to the first chest.
That quote, maybe blow my nose in the chest, but no pee. Amazing. You return to the first chest.
And I'm gonna book in Sylvan, touching the inscription.
Okay. You touch it and you whisper book in Sylvan. There's no response.
Okay.
I'm not laughing at Abby, listener. Micah put something funny in the chat.
I'm going to say a contract.
Okay. You whisper contract in Sylvan. You touch the lid. It lights up and the top opens. It is entirely empty.
Blood and word,
except in the bottom. What?
You don't put blood in books, but you do put blood in contracts. Gretta knows that. Gretta, I should have known.
In the bottom are a pair of perfect 6-sided onyx dice. The carved, smooth hollows of each side painted in with vibrant red of what looks like freshly spilled blood. The dice, never mind, that's what you see.
Oh. Okay.
I almost read more. That's what you see.
That's okay. It'd be cool if you read more. Okay.
Also, Jaci, they're not Zorgrim dice, but that's really important given all of the visuals I've made in this campaign. Very important. Sorry.
They're not?
No.
They just have the same symbology.
Because sometimes the other things have to be like those things. Also, he's the Obsidian Dragon, not the Onyx Dragon. So, I'm safe.
This is true.
I think I've farted easily 30 times this episode. I'm not even kidding. Man, I've got to see a gastroenterologist. Anyway.
I'm thinking, from warmth I sew my garment fair, not for long, I drop my dress fast, only till fall may my lovely visage laugh. Greta doesn't know this word, but I'm assuming that her love for nature and rudimentary science classification, she says the word for deciduous tree in Sylvan, which I'm assuming Sylvan probably has a word for.
It probably does. I love that etymology. The lid does not open.
Okay.
A fine gown I desire to wear. From warmth I sew my garment fair. Not for long I drop my dress fast. Only till fall may my lovely visage last. Greta, could you give me an insight check? Because this is to understand the intentions of another individual. I mean, it's not quite insight, because insight's about social cues, but, it's that or intelligences.
That'll be a 28.
Holy crap. Greta, you get the feeling that the answers to this are probably more general. All the others have been as well. And that it would not be in the favor of people making litters to make them highly specific. That'd be a real douche move.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna come back to that one.
Okay.
Where from warmth? A waterfall?
You say to which one?
To
the second?
the second chest, yeah. I didn't move on. I said that I would. Okay, I'm going to read this. Can I read this last one again, or is that annoying?
Yes, you may. You read the last one again, and it says, bound in sheath of mind lay blades of enamel and flesh. From wounded to wound, strike cutting blows, carried by none more than breath. Quivers laden with syllabic shafts, very cordons of jagged past, fired through present to sculpt future with cicatrix, ever vast. Continuous use hones the blade, sharpened against friend, foe, and brother, but no training is needed to wield it, only contempt for another. Hate is a currency, paid for in moments of pain and sound, easily forgotten or deeply scarring. Through eternity, the strikes resound.
Sorry, Jackie.
Guys, listeners, if we're ever just randomly laughing, it's because of the chat.
I'm gonna say insult on this one, touching that.
You speak in as Sylvan and you rub your fingers across it and the lid opens. Inside is a light wood shaft arrow with eagle feather fletching and a glassy green shard arrowhead at the tip.
Can you describe that again? I'm sorry.
Sickly green energy. The arrow from Rose Room is also in there. It's like a second one, but here.
Whoa.
Okay. I got also, Andy Samberg vibes from what
that
you
was
said.
what I was going for. Also, the little blue orb of light appears. It appears you don't have to solve all the chests.
No!
It appears you could solve 3 and go.
No! Gretta goes back and sits down in front of the second chest.
Third chest. A fine gown I desire to wear. From warmth I sew my garment fair. Not for long I drop my dress fast. Only till fall may my lovely visage last. And what you got from earlier was that such specific answers are probably not necessary. More general things.
More
you said
general.
Waterfall is your second guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely wrong, yeah. Hi, Cooper. Sorry about your trauma from earlier. I still love you, but you can't speak for Micah. Kitty, kitty.
A fine gown I desire to wear from warmth. From warmth.
Here's a question.
From warmth. So my garments.
Abby, would it be helpful if you had some time to sit with the poem to think and get some guesses together and go to a different room?
I thought ending it on Landon's would be the most dramatic and fitting.
Okay.
No, I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't want her to feel pressure. But
no, I don't. I don't feel pressured. I feel a little bad for for being boring.
Oh no,
but I would
fine.
love to figure this out.
You're 100% good,
Abby. On every single episode we post, any of the patrons comment is more riddles. So this is what they want. We're giving it to the people.
This is what I want too.
A fine gown I desire to wear. From warmth I sew my garment fair. From warmth I sew my garment fair. Not for long I drop my dress fast. Only till fall may my lovely visage last.
She's gonna try leaves or a tree this time.
Greta, you take your fingers, you run them along the term and whisper.
Oh, okay. So I was
thinking flower, so.
Yeah, deciduous trees was just way too specific. It was leaves.
It was leaves.
The chest lifts. Actually, to be very clear, the way that I do my riddles in my world is there is not one answer. I put down an answer and then a synonym and then etc. Because it's very unreasonable for someone to get a synonym of the thing and not get it. So
yeah,
that's punishing and tedious and unnecessary.
I want to know what the other ones were.
In this one,
did I get Did I get honors? Which ones did I get honors for? Just kidding.
Well, this is revealing a very dark side of you, but to be clear, you did get honors. Sword was the first word I put down for the third. Leaves was the first word I put down for the second. Contract was the first word I put down for the first. And insult was the first one I put down for the first. You literally got the word on each one.
Well, I'm either very smart or we've been playing this game for too long.
Or we spend way too much time together.
Okay, what's in the box now?
A little gemstone flower sculpted I burped out of emerald. It's maybe an inch across. It's very delicate and gorgeous.
Trinket? Can I reach in? I'm gonna do a check for traps.
Greta,
does it look like I
put your hand in and it dissolves in acid, but you get the flower anyway. No, you have the gemstone flower.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my bag and I'm gonna leave. I don't want that scary potion.
Flower in your inventory. You leave the arrow, you leave the flask, and you leave the dice. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You can say yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You leave the other 3 magic items in the chest. You walk over to the blue orb and you.
It's emerald?
Yes. Emerald gemstone flower. Or emerald flower. Emerald's always gemstone. Bazz. Abby, this is a little aside, and I'm sure some of this should be third watchy. Also, for everyone, we're almost to the end of the session. But, or at the end of the episode, or whatever it's called. Riddles are famously very hard for D&D groups, and you're supposed to give like 1 or 2 to your whole party at a time so they don't get stuck. I put all 4 in because I said, she's going to get them. And you got them so almost all on the first try.
That was so fun. I love riddles. Very fun.
Bazz, you stand there with the quarter filled both goblets, the knife still running with your blood on the edge of the blade. The blue orb sits there in front of you, freely permitting you to leave should you so choose.
I want to focus on the feeling that I felt when this stuff came over me. If I can try to like figure out if it came from the knife, if everything's linked together, what it is. Do I still feel it? Like if I reach into me?
Yeah. You can either give me a high DC medicine check or a very high DC Arcana check. Not to divinate exactly what's happening, but to gather important insights from the sensations you're feeling. This is the sort of check I would not have let you make at the beginning of the campaign, or even the first half of the campaign. But because of all of the experience you've had with magic, and all of the experience you've had with wounding to your body, physical and magical, there are insights I believe you could begin to form here.
Okay. And what... You said a high medicine check or a very high
DC
Arcana?
medicine or very high DC Arcana?
Let's do medicine.
Okay. Maya!
I rolled... Oh, that was almost a 3. I would have cried. I rolled a 22.
Oh, it was DC 20.
What was Arcana? 30?
25.
That is pretty high.
Mm-hmm. I mean, 30 is intense, but maybe if you were Gretta. So I joke, I kid. Sort of. Bazz, the sensation of weakness has not left you. Dab on him, Micah. Dab! Bazz, the sensation... Sorry, Micah. She sneezed really hard. The sensation of weakness has not left you, Bazz.
Right.
What have you... It's done to you? It feels like it has not stopped doing.
Right. Does it change when I cast Greater Restoration on myself?
Do you do that?
Yes.
Okay. Let me read some spell language here.
I know. I pulled it up myself. And I do have the materials and components to cast it.
Oh, buddy, I trust you so much more than that. I mean, thank you for clarifying, but... Bazz, why don't you make an arc... You're 12th level. Huh.
I'll respect whatever you say.
Complicated catch-22 here. Bazz, there is something. First of all, you may utilize the spell in the way you want, because of course, I'll always let you. You have cast the spell.
Yes.
If you cast the spell, both effects of the casting will incur. If you so choose, I will let you spend the inspiration you have to make an Arcana check to have considered something about the language of this spell. But if you do not want to, you do not have to. I know that was nebulous.
Well, you should know that I don't have inspiration, so that might make it easier.
But it is the last session in my apartment, and so I honorarily give you inspiration if you choose to use it. Now, you do. This is not like your character's gonna die moment. You don't have to. But if
I'm always going to try to get more information. I love hearing, even just to learn about what's going on.
So you spend your honorary information, and you consider the language in the 4 bullet points of the spell very carefully. Not with what they would have to do with the circumstance you have going on, but the greater effects they could have for your character at large.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, can everyone else turn their volume off for a second? All 3 other players? Abby, I'm looking at you, bud. You know I'm looking at you. Okay. Lando, you consider the second bullet point of the spell and what it might mean for what you have in your inventory.
Oh. What's the verbiage on that? Is that if I... No, it's a very high DC to separate, but I don't remember anything that ever said that it would hurt me.
You don't know what effect it could have. I mean, in the verbiage you have in the item you have... First of all, let me pull up the document. I don't know that you might have a negative effect. You also don't know what that might have for... What consequence that could mean for the reverse of that process. Should it need to be reversed?
Reverse of the process of Phantom?
I can't be any more specific.
I know you're alluding to going to the Shadowfell, but...
No. Wait, maybe? Am I? Let me see.
That's what happens. If I drop to 0 hit points, that's the big bad.
Who knows what it could or could not mean. You have considered that possibility in your choosing of casting the spell. Now, you may still do so, and it may aid you with what's going on, but it could also have consequences here, and as a high-level caster who's attuned to your magic item, you can consider that. I'm going to have everybody else put their earbuds back in, and then just let me know whether or not you want to have still cast the spell.
All right.
So, would you like to have still done so? It's up to you.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, understood. Now, I'm just making sure. It doesn't feel like I pushed you one way or another, right? Does that feel like your choice?
I don't know.
I don't want to control you as a player. If you want to go through with it,
I know. No. I appreciate... I'm going to say no. And I'm going to think about it more later.
Wait, is he casting it or not casting it?
I'm not casting it.
Okay.
I'm not casting
it. So, Bazz, you have not cast it. I only made that check because I felt like that's the sort of thing you would... Now, there's a positive and a negative there. There's a bonus from doing it, but that's the sort of thing you would have been aware of as a high-level caster. So I just wanted to make sure that didn't slip by you.
Thank you for helping me with that.
I got your back. Though I want to be clear that there's a negative to not casting it. Okay, so Bazz, what do you do?
So it doesn't feel like it's left me.
Yeah, whatever's bad seems to continue to be bad.
Hey Zach, I don't mean to be that guy, but
sure, be that guy.
Just to see what your feedback is. The second bullet point alludes to the fact that I am able to do something specific with the spell. It doesn't make it sound like it does it for everything. It just has one single effect. So it wouldn't be like a blanket coverall on me. It would just be on one specific thing, is what it sounds like. Now, I'm able to do it if I don't know what it is. I don't know, but that's how it reads.
No. I agree. I agree with you. In which case, if I just read that more carefully, we wouldn't have had to have done this entire thing. But here,
it was fun though, wasn't it? It was fun,
wasn't it? And we've given everyone a good example of what careful communication between DM and player can look like. Micah, are you raising your hand for a question? Or no, you were woot-wooting me. Raise that roof, Mickle. Be that white girl. So, Lando, what... Sorry, Micah. Sorry, Micah. Do you cast the spell, Bazz?
Yes. If we are in alignment on that, then I will cast the spell.
Bazz, you may expend the component.
I do.
You cast the spell. And as you do, as the many gemstone fragments and you flare, a pulse of like all of your skin across your body is like raised, like many thousands of tiny veins of the roots inside you, raising up against your skin, and that dark blood is pushed back out of your skin as like a little first flame gold moves around you. And as it does, the silvery liquid drains from the silver chalice and the blood drains from the bloodstone chalice. As both are re-emptied. You have relieved yourself of a curse.
All right. Have your secrets.
Nothing but choices. Hey. Do whatever you want, man. This room's nothing but choices.
What is the goop still on the ground? Like it fell out of me, right?
Yeah, you got some dried blood at your feet.
All right. Does it give Shista? Does it match anything I said about Shista blood?
It is not giving Shista.
Okay. I'm glad that I don't even have to make a check. I just know her that well.
There are things in this world that are not her, and I don't want to fill you guys with the paranoia that everything is.
I appreciate it. Zachary, odds or evens? I will abide by this.
Do you guys feel that? Does it feel like the tables have turned? Odds, because you're an odd guy.
I rolled a 4. I won't do it. Okay.
All right.
I touch the blue orb.
Okay, you put the knife and the 2 goblets down.
Yes.
Walk over to the middle of the room. You give them one last look on the table as they shine with light, and you touch the orb, and you... And as you disappear, that's where we'll end episode 128 of the Accidental Adventures. Guys, when we start on time, we're left with so much time. This is great. Look at how much time we have left. That's awesome.
This is crazy.
We should do this all the time.
My gosh.
All right, listeners. Man, we should do a third watch on this dungeon.
This was awesome. You did a really good job making all of this.
Yeah,
we're not done yet, Mike. Be careful.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods
for
yet.
many months. It's all jokes aside, I really appreciate that you guys appreciate it, because there are many things in the world I work hard on, but the dungeons are a lot of work. Especially for this and another that we'll probably find in campaign 2. I mean, like, I design and I reference, and the D&D is chocked full of what I feel are very mediocre dungeons and traps. And I work I'm not trying to like be like, so I make mine better, but like I work very hard to make something that's not just like you touch a thing, a spike comes out. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a really cool. I think that's something cool that belongs in a very classic dungeon that can be fun. But I tried very hard to make this more, to make it inventive and meaningful and magical. And I combed through a couple hundred pages on Reddit, checking people's ideas for traps and tweaking and throwing them all out the window and making up my own. So, except for the up and down room, that one, I made the trap at the top and the bottom, but the idea of the room flipping, I got off of Reddit. So credit to whoever that was.
Also, the devil in the room was a Mercer one too. So,
the which one?
The one with the devil. You said it was a Mercer.
Oh yes, and that one, yes. Very importantly, credit goes to Mercer on that one.
You told me that. That's one of the first things you said.
A lot of things. Yeah, I tweet a lot of things, but that concept I just lift right out of campaign 2 because I was like, oh, I love that idea. But anywho,
awesome.
Listeners, Patreon, I guess. Like, you know what? This hasn't come up in forever. Don't join the Patreon if you don't want to. But if somehow we have a new listener on this on this podcast, and I can't fathom that we do, but if we do, the Patreon. If we have a new listener who's just now making it to episode 128, the Patreon is awesome. We've backed off a ton from this podcast because a long time ago we were pouring in resources trying to be the next Dimension 20. If fate wants to pick us, they still can. But you know, not all of us had the time of resources and life happened. But what we've done is we've condensed things down so that at a very sustainable level, there's a lot of quality. And the Patreon, in a way, is more worth it than it ever has been. Since the website's not running anymore, that's where all of our bonus material goes. It's filled. I think it's got like 10 unique one-shots and miniseries now, if not more. There's a Discord that only the patrons have access to where they are actually talking to each other and communicating, and there's like a little community there. All sorts. We actually did play a one-shot with patrons. So
it was super fun, and I would love to do it again.
Kind of. But anywho, so point being, Patreon's cool if you want to look into it, but also don't if you don't want to. Life's an incredible adventure. You're an important part of it. Skibbity wop and dada.
Skibbity wop.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.